Yo, what's going on, my boys? So I just got back from the gym. I was already making this video there, but there was so much noise outside that I was like, hey, that's not fair to y'all, so I'm just gonna go ahead and come back home and make it here. So welcome back to the garage. Once again, we're always in here, I know. But this is just the best place because I can really think and like go through these videos. Like I have no script here, right? There's nothing here. My other hand's holding the phone. But this is it. So I wanna first say that I am not above y'all. Okay, I'm not like this guru that you need to like, be in awe about. I'm just like y'all. Okay, I have struggles. I've got stories. I'm just bold enough, I guess, to put it on here and attach my name to it. That's all. You guys can do the same. Because guess what? Your story is going to be totally different than mine. And we're all individuals, right? Do you know another you walking around somewhere? Or where's your clone at? I don't know, but I don't have one, I don't think. I mean, could be if you believe in parallel universes, which is just a theory, but who knows. I took astrophysics, but we never got to that part, so that's unfortunate. Wanted to get to the wormhole stability theories, but they skipped right over it, so who knows. But I just want to really talk about mental and physical struggles that you're going to go through and how that's going to build up your character. I know some of you guys are older or my age, and I'm sure you guys have been through so much. I don't really know exactly. I can't even imagine, but I can only speak on to what I've gone through, and that is not as much as you may think, but still enough. To the point where I wouldn't be here today if I hadn't had pushed through a lot of mental challenges during my early years. Okay, I've been gone from my family, like my parents, for the last almost 11 years now, coming up on 11 years. And, every day gets faster. And I think that we just don't need to be taking those days for granted. I'm super grateful for every single day I wake up to be able to get after it one more time, to be able to help you guys, to not just be, oh, it's another day. There's a couple guys at work who, it's just, oh, it's another day. Okay, cool. But if you're trying to be great and trying to really push the limits on what it is you can do to be able to help others and to be successful and to live a great life, then this is for you. Okay, and then we're talking to winners here, right? So let's get after it. But some of the mental struggles I dealt with was, is this even worth it? I was in college studying engineering, and I'm no brainiac. Okay, I'm not an Einstein. I had to literally work for every single class, every single test. The homework never looked like the quizzes, and the quizzes never looked like the tests. So you literally had to learn how to do each thing. I don't care, oh, you just need to know the concepts. That's not true, because I knew the concepts, but the test looked like nothing you've ever even seen before. So, and it was timed. And so it's like a good way to like get you. I got you, and then you'd have to take the class 2 or 3 times. And this happened to me about 2 or 3 classes. And there would be times where I'd come out of that test room and I'd say, is this even worth it? And of course, by that point, you're like a sophomore, junior, you're already 2-3 years into college, and you've already spent a bunch of money. And if you're like me and didn't just come from a rich family or get a bunch of scholarships, you had to pay for that yourself, right? And it's kind of like walking up a ladder and then, ooh, don't look down, because when you look down, you could fall. And when you're gonna fall, it's gonna be bad because you're not gonna have a parachute, nothing to save you, right? I don't have a backup trust fund account from my parents or anything. I don't have like some great rich uncle somewhere that's just gonna be like, oh, here's a bunch of money for your mess up. No. So I had to sink or swim. And so I knew that going in. And the further in that you get along, the more risk there is, right? Because you could get all the way to the end and then just flunk out of everything and say, you know what, I'm going to change majors, I'm going to do this, that, and the other, or just stay in school and get your master's. Okay, that's fine. But one of the biggest things for me was like, I can't fail this. And sticking around after the test and trying to mingle with others and build your confidence up because you hit the right answer or whatever, never worked. I would literally leave, I'd get on a bike, one of my bikes, and I'd just go for a ride, you know, listen to some good music for like 30 minutes and then head home. That was it. You know, I would go to a quiet place and just pray to God and say, I have no idea what I'm doing, man. I don't know what I'm doing. And, you know, it was hard. Like, I'm not going to lie. So many days. I was just, because I love flying. My grandfather was a pilot. I never knew the guy. But it could be a genetic thing, you know. Sometimes we like things because genetically passed down. And so I said, you know what, maybe I should just quit this and just go fly. And I'm so glad I didn't do that. But at the same time, every cell was telling me just to give up. And so that's a huge mental battle I dealt with on the daily. Every single test and quiz, I'd be like, God, help me with this. Let's go for it. I was waking up early, doing things, getting in groups with people, sacrificing, partying. Okay, I never partied ever. I think I went on like 2 parties. That was it. Never even drank anyway. Remember one of the guys was like, why are you even here? I'm like, have a good time? Do I seriously have to drink to have a good time? What's that all about? And they didn't have an answer, of course. But that's just the way it was. And then physical issues. I mean, I've never really had any massive physical pains, but you know, just going to the gym and becoming a better, stronger me. Because I was tired of getting railroaded by people, by no respect, by you being totally invisible. People don't even know you're there. You know what I mean? And, you know, you speak up at a meeting and people just like overtalk you. It's like, excuse me. So I needed some of that respect, you know, getting in there. And I think one of the biggest things was just, I wanted to become a better person. You can call that stepping into your true self or whatever, or you can just call it being better, just straight up. You know, I'm a very deep person. I'm a very straight up person with you guys, but you know, it's just what it is. Just call it what it is. No beating around the bush. Just, hey, I'm trying to be better. I'm better, not just in the sense of for the girls or for the next guy or my family. Sure, those can be great things. But for me, it's being better for God, because one day I'm going to have to answer to him what I did here, right? And that kind of scares me just a little bit, and it should scare you too, because you're in the same boat. We're all here. Then we're all individuals, like I said. And so I think just one of the biggest things was just becoming that better person through the gym, which led to discipline and all that, and fitness. But it's this idea that we're ambassadors for God, right? Like I said in one of the other videos, where people are looking up to me. Okay, I had an old lady today asking me at the gym, are you using this thing? And I was like, no, do you need some help moving it or whatever? And you know, with a smile on my face and everything, because people treat you different when you look in shape, because that shows, hey, this guy takes care of himself. He's disciplined, and they kind of assume that you're going to be mean to them, because they assume, oh, this guy's up here. Like I said at the beginning of this video, they assume that, oh, this guy is just so great that, you know, how could he possibly, you know, be nice to me? And that's not the case, and it's not true. And I think when you come across with a smile and stuff, people just are disarmed a little bit more, and you can really make a connection that way. You know, people often say that I'm very intimidating. I don't think so. I mean, I guess, because I'm 6'2", but I mean, I don't feel that way. I feel like, you know, I enjoy talking with people, have a smile on my face, and just do the best I can. You know, that's it. But, yeah, man, I just wanted to bring that up. So don't be feeling like you're alone, you know? There's a lot, like, the world is not for us, really. It really isn't. It's hard out here, okay? No one is coming to save us, really. You know, if you can have a couple good friends, that's awesome. You know, if you want me to be your friend, I'll be your friend, you know? Like, it's just the way it is, and it's tough out here, and I know. But, you know, I don't want to keep ranting here for too long, but, you know, I'm pulling for each one of you. I know you're all going through different struggles. no one of us is going to have the same story, but we're all going to have similar conceptual stories, if that makes sense. We all struggle with different things, just different ways of getting there, right? So anyway, boys, it's great talking to you. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Today is Saturday night, so it means tomorrow's Sunday. Taking a rest day tomorrow, and then we'll be back at it on Monday. So take care. In a world full of fakeness and deception, boys, keep dominating your entire realities, becoming the best person you want to be, and dominating your goals. So hope you guys are doing great here in 2025. Already moving into February pretty soon. So guys, let's keep getting it. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.